Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. Looks like we got some beer mail today. This comes from Jonathan out of Louisiana. So let's get the box open here and see what he has sent. Got a little note here in the top. He says, I'm sure there are better IPAs out there, but to me and for the price, $1.89 per bottle, you can't beat Hop Rising. I'd compare it to Lazy Magnolia's Timber Beast. Also threw in one from my city of Shreveport. Enjoy it, brother. Cheers. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you sending these. I'm sure I will enjoy them. This is Hop Rising Double IPA, 75 IBUs, 9% alcohol by volume. Utah Brewers Cooperative, Salt Lake City, Utah. And it says Squatter's Beer right on top of here in 1989. And it says born on 8/28/13, so this is kind of old for an IPA. Been done in 8, so maybe this was the freshest bottle he could get his hands on. But it is a 9%er, so it is a double. But I'm sure this would have been much better in August or September than it's going to be here in February of the following year. So this was done in 8/28, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. This beer is 6 months old. So, Jonathan, I appreciate you sending this to me. Surely you can get your hands on a fresher bottle of this, I hope. I hope you're not buying beers off the shelf that are IPAs that are 6 months old. I would be speaking to the management if this is the freshest thing they had on their shelves from these people. I do appreciate it, and I'll probably go ahead and get this in the fridge and review it pretty quick. But I can tell you for sure the hops has definitely faded in this beer being almost 6 months old. So even though it's a 9%er, it is a hoppy beer, and it is not going to be as good now as it would have been, say, in September. So this is Southern Drawl Pale Lager, proudly handcrafted in Shreveport, Louisiana. German influenced, mildly traditional, Southern brewed, wildly drinkable. 12 fluid ounce, drink real beer, it says on here. And this is a little 12-ounce can, and it doesn't have any dating on the bottom of it. So, Jonathan, we got to get you into the dating game here and get you to start checking your beers for dates, because as in 2014, if I see this sitting on the shelf and it doesn't have a date on it, it's going to continue to sit on the shelf. So I'm going to review these pretty quick, buddy, probably the next day or two, and give you some feedback on it. Please don't take it personally against you if I do not like one or both, or if I do like one or both. This beer definitely would have been a lot better 5 months ago than it's probably going to be now, even though I'm sure it's probably pretty tasty. So we'll get these in the fridge, but check those dates, Jonathan, when you go beer shopping next time, and if you see these things have been sitting on the shelf or have a bottle on date from August or September of last year, let them set. I mean, let them set. But thanks for sending them to me. I will review them pretty quick. I just hate to pass judgment on a beer that's been in a bottle almost 6 months. People that can get this beer fresh, they're going to say, well, this thing is the best thing since sliced bread, and I may not be hip on what's in this particular bottle since it's that old. But I do have some hop slams that I've been sipping on over the last year, and I actually think last year's version is a little better now. But now that the new version's coming out, I like it a little. Well, I won't say a little bit better, but a lot better than what last year's and the year before's versions came out. But on the side note of that, it's still got a little bit of booziness to this year's Hop Slam, where, I mean, the Stone Enjoy Buys, I don't have any evidence of ABV in there. So even though I'm a big Bell's fan, I buy Two Hearted Ale at least once every 2 weeks, and that's my favorite go-to beer. But those beers are fresh, and they're not. And the 200 ale is not boozy whatsoever to me, but it's only like 7%. Where the Hop Slam is 10%, but it's still kind of boozy. So to just put a bottom line on that, the better the beer is made, the less booziness it's going to have. Like I said, I've had 8%ers that were super boozy, and I've had 10, 11%ers that weren't boozy at all. So it all depends on the brewer and how well he can hide the alcohol in his brewing process and technique, and that's the way it is in the craft beer industry. And being a reviewer, I try to base that on that. So I do appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you for sending these to me. We'll review these pretty damn quick, since that has no date, and this has a last year's date back in August. So I'm hoping it's still going to be tasty. So y'all, let's go see what's in the fridge, and I'll get these things chilled down pretty quick.